What if I told you that the world you're looking at right now isn't real? No, I don't mean it's fake like a movie set. I mean, it's not what you think it is. The colors, the sounds, the people, the events. What if all of it was just a reflection of your own mind? Sounds wild, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand this concept, you'll actually feel it. And once you feel it, reality itself starts to bend in your favor. Let's dive deep. Not into the external world, but into the inner universe where everything truly begins. The mirror of the universe. Ever looked in a mirror and tried to change the reflection without changing yourself? Silly, right? But that's exactly what most of us are doing every single day. We try to change the world outside, chase new jobs, fix relationships, make more money. But we rarely stop to ask, what am I projecting onto this mirror? Because that's exactly what life is, a giant cosmic mirror. And here's the kicker, it doesn't reflect your wishes, it reflects your vibration. That's why two people can walk into the same room, face the same situation, and have completely different experiences. One sees opportunity, the other sees a dead end. It's not the room that's different, it's the energy they bring into it. Consciousness, the hidden blueprint. We've been taught that the world is made of stuff, atoms, molecules, matter. But let me ask you this. Can any of that exist without someone to observe it? Modern science is starting to whisper what ancient mystics have been shouting for centuries. Consciousness isn't just part of reality, it's the very foundation of it. Enter quantum physics. At the tiniest level of existence, particles don't behave like little solid balls. They exist as possibilities, waves of energy, until someone observes them. That moment of observation, boom, the wave collapses into a particle, into something real, into matter. Think about that. Reality waits for you to observe it, to focus on it, to believe in it. Until then, it's just potential. So, who's really shaping your life? You are the observer and the creator. Let's break it down. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you carry, they're all frequencies, vibrations. And these vibrations interact with the quantum field around you, the same field that creates your so-called reality. So, if you constantly vibrate at fear, guilt, shame, or I'm not enough, guess what you start attracting? Yep, more of the same. But if you begin to shift your energy, just like tuning a radio, you start picking up a whole new frequency. And that new frequency, it changes everything. Not because magic happens, but because energy always finds its match. Like attracts like. That's not spiritual fluff. It's resonance. It's physics. Everything is energy, including you. Remember how Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration? He wasn't joking. You're not a physical being with a bit of energy inside you. You're an energetic being with a temporary physical body. Think about it. Your heart emits an electromagnetic field that can be measured meters away from your body. Your brain emits electrical waves. Your cells communicate with each other through biophotons, tiny flashes of light. You're literally a walking energy field. So is the universe. And every single moment, your field is talking to the universe's field. The question is, what are you saying? Your subconscious, the silent architect. Now here's where it gets deeper. Even if you start thinking more positively, even if you consciously try to shift your beliefs, why do things still stay the same? The answer lies in the part of your mind you rarely notice, your subconscious. This part of you is running the show about 95% of the time. And it doesn't care what you consciously want. It only knows the programs it's been fed since you were a child. So if your subconscious believes, "I'm not lovable," "money is hard," or "I'll always be abandoned," those become the blueprints your energy uses to construct your life. Scary, right? But also empowering, because just like a program can be installed, it can also be rewritten. The theta state, your reprogramming window. Here's a little secret most people never learn. When you were a child, up until about age 7, your brain was in a state called theta. That's a deep, slow wave of consciousness where imagination and reality blur together. It's also when your subconscious mind is wide open. Everything you heard, saw, felt went straight in, no filters. So if someone told you, "You're not good enough, you should be quiet, you don't matter," guess what? That became your inner software. But the amazing thing is, we can access that theta state again, right before sleep, right after waking up, or through deep meditation. That's the golden moment to rewire your mind. That's when affirmations, visualizations, and new emotional states sink in deeply, where change actually begins. The quantum field responds to you. So how does this all tie together? Well, imagine the universe is like a big energetic soup. Everything exists there, every possibility, every version of your life. But you're the spoon. You decide what to stir. When your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are aligned with love, abundance, joy, you start to stir up those experiences in the field. They begin to take shape, and life starts to reflect them back to you, not as a reward, but as a match. This isn't about wishing or hoping, it's about alignment. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. So now that we've established that you're not just living in the universe, you're actually shaping it with your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious patterns, let's go deeper. Because knowing this isn't enough. You need to know how to use it. And that starts with identifying the silent saboteurs within you, the subconscious beliefs that are secretly building your reality, brick by brick. You see, even when your conscious mind says, "I want love, I want success, I want freedom," your subconscious might be quietly whispering, "You don't deserve it." And guess which one the universe responds to? Yup, the whisper, the deeper vibration. The subconscious runs the show. Think of your mind like an iceberg. Your conscious thoughts are just the tip sticking out above water. That's maybe 5%. The massive chunk underneath, the subconscious, is what actually steers your life. And here's the thing, it's not evil. It's not out to get you. It's just programmed. It's filled with scripts you didn't even write. Scripts handed to you by your parents, teachers, culture, media, even casual comments you heard as a child that got stuck in your mental hard drive. You're too sensitive. Money doesn't grow on trees. People like us don't get lucky. Don't be too proud. Dreams don't pay bills. These aren't just phrases, they're frequencies. And if those frequencies are still vibrating in your system, they're shaping your outer world every day without your permission. Why awareness is the first step to freedom. Here's the truth. You can't heal what you're not aware of. That's why the first and most powerful thing you can do is this: observe yourself. And I mean really observe. Catch yourself in the moment. The next time someone compliments you and you instinctively brush it off, ask yourself, why did I do that? The next time you avoid applying for something you want because you're not ready, pause and look at what belief is hiding underneath that fear. Is it, "I'm not good enough"? Is it, "Success is for other people"? Is it, "I always fail"? Each time you catch one of these hidden scripts, you're turning on the light in a dark room. and the moment the light is on, the shadows lose their power. That's the power of awareness. It sounds simple, but don't underestimate it. Observation is not passive, it's transformative. From observation to reprogramming. Okay, now you've started observing the patterns. The next question is, how do you change them? Simple answer: repetition plus emotion. The subconscious doesn't learn through logic, it learns through repetition and feeling. This is why affirmations alone don't work for most people. If you repeat, "I am rich," while secretly feeling broke, your subconscious just goes, "Yeah, right," and ignores it. But if you can pair a new belief with a strong emotional experience, boom, now you're speaking the language of your subconscious. That's why visualization is so powerful. When you see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, your subconscious starts recording it as reality. Power practice: visualize to reprogram. Let's try this together. Yes, right now. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, of course, and take a deep breath in. Now imagine a version of you that already lives the life you desire. You've got the health, the relationships, the peace, the abundance. Feel it. Don't think it, feel it. Where are you? What do you see around you? What are you wearing? What expression is on your face? Now breathe into that moment. Let gratitude rise as if it already happened. Because to the subconscious, imagination is just as real as reality. This is how you install a new program. And when you do this consistently, especially during those magic windows before sleep or just after waking up, you're not just daydreaming. You're reprogramming. Why emotion is the glue. Think of your emotion as the glue that sticks the new belief in place. You can repeat affirmations all day long, but if they're hollow, they don't stick. But add emotion, joy, gratitude, awe, and they lodge themselves deep into your subconscious. Emotion is energy in motion. It's the fuel behind your frequency. That's why people stuck in cycles of anger or shame tend to attract more of the same. Not because they're bad, but because their dominant energy keeps broadcasting those signals into the field. So if you want to shift your outer world, you've got to upgrade your inner energy. Not just what you think, but how you feel. The universe doesn't speak words, it speaks vibration. Here's where people get stuck. They say, "I've been saying affirmations, I've been thinking positive, but nothing's changing." That's because the universe doesn't respond to words. It responds to vibrations. So you can say, "I am worthy" 100 times, but if your energy still says, "I'm not," the universe mirrors the vibration, not the words. It's like trying to tune a radio to 101.5 FM while your dial is stuck on 88.7. You won't hear the music until you change the frequency. That's what we're doing here, tuning your internal frequency to match the reality you want to live. Because the universe can't help but echo your energy back to you. That's its law. It's not judging, it's not punishing, it's simply matching. Rewiring your brain and body. Let's talk science for a sec. Every time you think a thought, it fires a specific neural pathway in your brain. Keep thinking that thought and the path gets stronger, like a mental groove. Now, pair that thought with an emotion and it gets hardwired. "I'm not good enough" plus shame equals a deeply embedded belief. But the good news? Neuroplasticity. Your brain can rewire itself, and your body can relearn what safety, joy, and abundance feel like. Every time you choose a new thought, new feeling, you carve a new groove. And eventually, the new path becomes stronger than the old one. It's like upgrading your mental software. But instead of using a mouse, you're using intention is listening. Everything you think, feel, and believe is information. And that information doesn't stay locked inside your head. It radiates out into the field. You're literally having a silent conversation with the universe at all times. The question is, what are you saying? Are you broadcasting fear, lack, doubt? Or are you broadcasting love, peace, power? Because whatever you send out, the field responds to. Not as punishment, not as reward, but as resonance. Like tuning forks that hum at the same frequency. So far, you've learned something powerful. Your thoughts and emotions create your reality. Your subconscious mind holds the code. And the universe responds not to what you say, but to what you vibrate. But now, let's take this to a whole new level, because there's one final key that ties it all together. The real power source behind lasting transformation. It's not just the brain. It's not just the mind. It's your heart. Yup, that's not just poetic, it's scientific. Let's talk about how your heart is actually the engine of manifestation, the magnet that pulls your intentions from thought into form. The heart, your true energy generator. Here's something most people don't realize. Your heart has its own brain. It's called the heart brain, and it sends more signals to your head than the head sends to the heart. But that's not even the crazy part. The electromagnetic field created by your heart is 60 times stronger than the one created by your brain, and it radiates up to 3 meters around your body. That means every single time you feel love, gratitude, peace, or joy, your heart is literally broadcasting that energy into the quantum field. And the field? It listens. So when you visualize the life you want, and you add that heart-fueled feeling, like you've already lived it, that's when manifestation actually begins. Because you're not just thinking it anymore, you're embodying it. Your mind is the compass. Your heart is the engine. Let's break this down with a metaphor. Imagine your desire is a destination on a map. Your mind is like the GPS. It sets the direction, tells you where to go. But the heart, that's the car engine. That's what actually moves you. You can't get anywhere with just a GPS and no gas. And you can't manifest with just thoughts and no feeling. That's where most people get stuck. They think about what they want all day long, but they're not in love with it. They don't feel the gratitude, the joy, the certainty. The universe doesn't move for wishes. It moves for vibration. And feeling is the fuel of vibration. The secret, feeling as if it's already done. This is the golden rule of conscious creation. Don't wait to get the thing to feel the emotion. Feel the emotion, and the thing starts moving toward you. Let's say you want more money. Don't sit around stressing about how broke you are while saying, "I want abundance." That's mixed frequency. It won't work. Instead, tune into what abundance feels like. Security, freedom, ease, confidence. Feel that first. And when your heart starts radiating that vibration, the universe starts rearranging circumstances to match it. Same goes for love, success, peace, health, everything. You're not chasing it, you're attracting it. You're becoming a vibrational match. Energy speaks louder than action. We're taught to hustle, to grind, to do more. But here's a radical truth. Energy comes before action. You can do all the right things from a state of fear and get nowhere. Or you can take a single inspired step from a place of aligned energy and doors will open you didn't even know existed. Why? Because when your inner world aligns, the outer world follows. Action becomes effortless. Synchronicities show up. The right people appear. You get lucky. But it's not luck, it's alignment. A simple daily practice to shift your reality. All right, now let's bring it all together with a practice. This is something you can do every day in under 10 minutes, and it's powerful because it aligns your mind, body, and heart into one coherent frequency. You ready? Here we go. Step 1. Get present. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Feel your body. Let go of the day. Bring your awareness to the here and now. Step 2. Heart coherence. Place your hand on your heart. Slowly breathe in for 5 seconds and out for 5 seconds. Do this for a couple of minutes. Feel your heart. Feel warmth, love, and calm build inside your chest. Step 3. Visualize your desired reality. Now picture a scene that represents the life you desire. Maybe it's you walking into your dream home, laughing with your soulmate, or signing a business deal. Don't just see it, feel it. What emotions are you experiencing in that moment? Gratitude? Joy? Excitement? Peace? Let those feelings expand and overflow from your heart. Step 4. Affirm and anchor. While feeling that emotion, say a few affirmations, in your mind or out loud. I am worthy of this life. I am aligned with my highest timeline. I radiate energy that creates miracles. Let the words soak into the feeling. Anchor the vibration. Step 5. Let go. Now, breathe deeply and let it all go. Don't try to control the outcome. You've already planted the seed. Trust that it's growing. And here's the key. Throughout your day, whenever doubt creeps in, return to the feeling. Not the scene, not the words, the feeling. Because that feeling is your frequency. The universe works in delays, not denials. One last thing. If you start doing this and don't see instant results, don't panic. The universe works in divine timing, not your deadline. The shift doesn't always happen with fireworks. Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes the old must clear out before the new arrives. Sometimes your vibration is still stabilizing. But rest assured, when your frequency changes, reality must follow. It's not opinion, it's law. And if you stay in alignment long enough and consistently enough, reality will bend. Not because you forced it, but because you remembered who you are. So here's your truth, and I want you to hear this with your heart. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not here just to survive. You are not powerless. You are consciousness, pure, creative, limitless. And the universe is not outside of you. It moves through you. It responds to you. It is you. The moment you wake up to this, the game changes. Your world begins to shape itself around your energy, not your effort. And life starts to feel lighter, brighter, aligned. So, if this resonated with you, take a moment to comment below. I am the creator. Let that be your declaration, your starting point, your anchor. Because from this moment on, you are no longer just living in the universe. You are co-creating it. And that, my friend, is where true freedom begins.